What's up, Aries? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting July 21st, 2025. Aries, I hope all is well. Any new subscribers to the channel, I appreciate you. Welcome aboard. Definitely, Aries, continue to throw in those comments. I read them. I don't always respond, but I do enjoy reading them. So we're just going to cleanse the energy here from doing Pisces messages. This deck that I'm using will be listed in the description box, not reading any reversals. So we're going to see what is the potential energies for Aries this week. What is the energy surrounding Aries this upcoming week? Energies for my Rams. Okay, didn't turn over, so I won't use it. Oh, another one. Won't use it. Okay, let's cut the deck and begin your messages, Aries. And if I sound, my voice sounds muffled, I'm trying to get over a cold that I have acquired from, one of my clients who ended up with bronchitis. So, she's doing okay. She's doing much better, but she's still messed up a little bit. But I'm doing much better. It's trying to break, but it's still lingering in. So we got the first card here for you, Aries, to move along. The major arcana, the Hierophant. We got the Three of Pentacles that follows. We have the Four of Swords, okay? Next up, we got the Wheel of Fortune. Another major arcana, big money card, High Priestess. Another major arcana. Up next is the Ten of Wands. Busy this week, huh? Another major arcana, the Fool. And then we have the Four of Wands, the Happiness card. Damn, I sort of like this energy like I just said to Pisces. I like the energy that they receive. Okay, so we want to tie all this energy up, but we're not done. Major arcana, Temperance for you, Aries. Seven of Swords lands on the Ten of Wands. Then we have the Star card that lands on the Fool. Okay, and the very last card I'm going to throw for you, and I'm going to pull all the energies together for you, is the Page of Swords. All right, so we start off with the Hierophant, major arcana. And I always tell you guys, if I don't tell you enough, to make sure that you're paying attention to the major arcanas that are showing up in your spread. They will carry out. They will play out. And so far, you have the Hierophant. You have the Star. You have the Temperance card. You have the High Priestess. All right. So, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, I almost forgot that. So the Hierophant is all about spiritual energy, spiritual protection, spiritual epiphany, spiritual enlightenment, synchronicities. I just said in another video when it showed up that, you have to pay attention to any of those angelic numbers that you see in a rolling basis, a repetitive basis. And all last week I kept seeing 1111, 333, 555, and shown up more than once. So I said, okay, maybe this is some message that I need to pay attention to. And it's easy to do. Just Google what 1111 angelic numbers mean, and whatever number that you see in sequence. All right, very important. All right, teaching and learning, some sort of aspect in teaching and learning that may be going on with Aries. This could be on-the-job training for some Aries. Someone could be getting married. If not married this week, it could be, marriage that takes place in the near future. All right, so that is the major arcana, the Hierophant. Three of Pentacles follows that. This is a card that often comes in through the form of recognition. Now, the recognition may come through your employer by giving you a pay raise for completing some sort of task or assignment. Now, if it's outside of your employment, it could be something that you worked on at home. Whether or not you were in collaboration with others, it doesn't really make a difference. You could be congratulating yourself for completing that project, thanking yourself. All that energy could be coming towards you. Also, I read the Three of Pentacles. Not only is a small pay raise could be coming through, some sort of recognition or reward also coming through, but you could be introduced to somebody new. And I always assign that there could be some sort of love affair or workplace attraction. Four of Swords is quieting your mind, resting your energies here, taking your mind off of something maybe specific. Resting up, Aries, relaxing, replenishing, rejuvenating, okay? Detaching your energies momentarily from those things that you may have become attached to. Whether it's relationships, whether it's your job, you just need a moment for yourself, okay? redefining yourself, reclaiming your independence, your happiness as well. Now, we didn't get any movement cards here, so you could be also planning a future trip. Okay. Ten of Pentacles. I'm sorry. The ten of it's not the ten of. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Duh. Major Arcana is one of the big money cards. It is a 10. Okay. This card represents fate and destiny, big fortune. Anything that was not fortunate for you, the wheel has the ability to turn that energy around and become fortunate and be in your favor. It's also one of those cards if you're into that gambling thing and like to play, the lottery and just a risk taker. Play responsibly because this is an opportunity of big money coming in. But also, throughout the week here, Aries, you could be somewhere, and something happens for you that's very, auspicious. It was fated for you. If it does happen, it was destined for you. So it could be almost anything, right? So that's the Wheel of Fortune. Up next now we have the High Priestess, definitely paying attention to your intuition. This card always represents opposites attract. There is also an instance of the advice coming out of the High Priestess is there's, maybe something going on here for you this week that the advice from her is to be patient, okay, whatever that energy may be attached to you. But you could also be shielding some sort of secrets here, locking secrets, keeping secrets from someone, or someone could be locking or shielding secrets from you. Also, the High Priestess represents, what does she represent? I just lost my train of thought there. She represents, she represents relationships. Duh. Okay, so that's the High Priestess. And then likes and crushes could also be formed through the energy of the High Priestess. Up next now we have the Ten of Wands. So some of my readings are going to be super busy, and it could be all work related. It could be just you running around doing the things that you normally do. Because Aries always has that energy to do those things. I have relatives and I have friends. They're Aries, and it's like there's no slowing them down. Okay, there's no slowing you guys down. So you have the energy, probably even more energy to do the things that you need to do, whether it's on your plate, Aries, or not. Okay, this is one of my busy bees, the Ten of Wands. Following that, we have the Major Arcana, the Fool. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 Major Arcanas here. If I miscounted earlier, I apologize, because you have 6. Okay, so the Fool is about new beginnings. Taking that leap of faith, Aries, seeking some sort of excitement or adventure. If you're not even planning on doing anything in terms of, taking that leap of faith, there's always an area or an aspect of some sort of new beginning that's going to open up for you. Okay? So don't even worry about it. This is a very positive card. Following the Major Arcana, the Fool, we have the Four of Wands. Of course, this is the happiness card, okay? Celebrations, celebrating birthdays, anniversaries. This is a card of engagements, proposals, thinking about, where's it at? Okay, so the Page of Swords lands on that Four of Wands. We'll get back to that. So this could be a new decision, or first decision to possibly relocate to a different area. It also could be a new decision to, take it to the next level with your partner, throw out some sort of engagement or, proposal, move in with one another. Could be family members, friends, moving in with one another. All right. So that's the Four of Wands, always about the shared happiness with other people inside the structure of a building. Up next is the Temperance card, Major Arcana, that sits on the High Priestess. So this is restoring that balance. Maybe you were throwing off balance a little bit last week, and now this is the week where all of that balance gets restored. This is also a card that I read that some of you may be it may be in connection somewhat to the Four of Swords, when you have to detach your energy and take care of your own needs and replenish yourself. This could be the same thing here, even more so, because this is always having a tendency tendency to pull back your energies and just focus the energy on yourself, loving yourself, caring for yourself, nurturing yourself, all of that stuff. And all this stuff, Aries, that I say is, it's, you're not to feel guilty about it. Okay, we all need those moments alone where we just need to do the things that we need to do for ourselves, because maybe you're always doing things for other people. Now it's time for you to care for yourself. You're not to feel guilty about any of this. The Temperance card I read oftentimes as Mother Nature. So some of you could be just outdoors enjoying Mother Nature and God's beauty. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, loving yourself, caring for yourself, nurturing yourself, rebalancing your energies, temperance. On top of the 10 of Wands, now we have the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is about those people that always talk about you, may have already disconnected your energies from. And that could be friends that you have distanced yourself from, cut them off, cut family members off. It definitely could be referencing ex-romantic partners, exes. Okay, so be careful. This is always the energy that seems to come through, that there's a potential of these people resurfacing, trying to cause more conflicts and chaos for you. Know the difference that, if they do reappear in your life, that they are up to no good. Okay, so if it is not that energy that you experienced this week, it could be also energy of material things that you thought you lost, misplaced, put down, forgotten about. That energy resurfaces with the 7 of Swords. On top of the Fool, we have the major arcana, the Star. Okay, so what you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for may come to you, manifest to you, right? Star card is all about the hopes, wishes, and dreams that are manifested. The Star card is also, too, about possibly meeting someone famous, and your own, energy when it comes to your psychic abilities being enhanced or developed. This is my social media, social networking. Any areas that I'm reading for could be, stargazing this week, or dream journaling this week. Social media, social networking, typical stuff, whatever you do for that, definitely is there. There's, when the star card, and, I need to talk about this often because I don't talk about it often, that when the star card is in your spread, it's almost like the sun, because it always comes with some form of excitement, all right, or some sort of element of surprise. Big surprises usually. Okay, so there we go with the star card. On top of the 4 of Wands, here's the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is, of course, first actions and first moves, Aries. Decisions that you may make. Again, it could be connected to the Fool. It may not be. New conversations with new people, of course, takes place with the Page of Swords. It could be new conversations with existing people. I call the Page of Swords as, information being received. So however you get information, I'm talking about news and stuff. So however you gain access to information on news, it could be, through social media, it could be watching the TV, reading the newspapers. Okay, it's just information, nothing serious. But also, too, I read this Page of Swords as someone who may have begun to take up some sort of liking or interest in you. And look at this, it follows the star, which is social media, social network. And I said they may be checking you out. Not always. They may be checking you out through social media. Okay. Now, since we didn't get any cards that would say that this person's energy will come forward, okay, that would be the Moon or the 7 of Cups. But keep in mind that the High Priestess, remember, likes and crushes. So this could be this person here, who's taken up or developing some sort of interest in you, but not quite ready to come forward. This could be a coworker, this could be a neighbor, this could be a friend. All right. So Aries, this is what I have for you this week. Pretty striking here. So, but again, keep in mind, it's just me interpreting these messages here for you. Always take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. You guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Continue to throw the comments in. I do read them. Don't always respond, but I do appreciate reading the comments. Always come back to get more of these messages from me. You guys have a safe, great week ahead, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.